Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Alinga Sise of Urban Harvest Organic Farm. For all of you who have subscribed to my YouTube channel, I am so grateful. And for those who are still new, please kindly consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. Click on the notification bell so that you never miss out any upload. Share this video, comment in the comment section down below, and I'll be so grateful. Today I'm super excited because I have decided to give you the feed formula that I started giving my birds. But I remember in the beginning I told you that I wanted to share with you this feed formula when these birds start laying, but so many of you kept on at least requesting that I should give you the feed formula, and I saw that it wasn't going to make any difference if I give you now. Why? Because I have seen how my birds are performing so well. They are putting on the weight so well, and that is why I decided that I should give you this feed formula. And today I'm supposed to mix my feeds because the ones that I have mixed previously is now done. One thing that I have decided with this particular flock, I have decided to mix the feeds by myself. I had this particular store that I've been mixing my feeds for the last 7 years, but I've decided that this time with this particular flock, I want to mix my own feeds. And why have I decided so? Sometimes, you know, all these people with feed stores are also doing business. So you can make phone calls. Like for me, sometimes I could not go there. I just wait for them. I just tell them the amount of feeds that I want, and then they just mix it and bring it for me. But I have realized that sometimes these people, now like if you want concentrate, let's just say 50 kilograms of concentrate to be mixed in your feeds. If the supplier just decides to remove only 5 kilograms of concentrate, first of all, that is a lot of money that they will get. Like each time you mix your feeds, they remove only 5 kilograms of concentrate. That's a lot of money that they are getting, and also that is a lot of impact on your performance. So sometimes our birds will end up not performing well, not because we are not taking care of them well, but simply because maybe the feeds that we are giving the birds is not properly mixed. Especially for those who do the mixing from the feed stores, for those who operate on phone calls. And actually I have also been one of them, because like I felt like I was too much used to them. I had dealt with them for so long, but I kept on discovering this. And then also there are things like maize bran, sometimes even the maize, or all the ingredients that they will mix for you. Sometimes they will end up giving you the ones which is not good. Okay, they will end up giving you the maize bran which is caked, the maize which is not clean enough. But if you decide to mix by your own, like the way I am doing it, I just tell them the things that I want, they put it separately, and then I weigh them first, then I mix. In that way, you know the quality of the feeds you're mixing, and you know each ingredient that you have added there is of the right amount. So that is why I have decided fully to do the mixing by myself. So today I decided to share with you my feed formula, because I've realized there are some people who have really been using this, including my friend that I have told you about. They have been using this feed formula, and it is working for them perfectly. So long as you're the one mixing your own feeds, and you're mixing the right amount and giving the birds the right amount of feeds. So this is what we are going to discuss here one by one. I have decided to bring all of it here from day one up to when you're going to lay off your birds. It is what I have decided to find out. So stay tuned till the end, and I'll be right back. So our heading is feed formulation for layers from day one, and I'm going to use concentrate 5%. Okay, these concentrates, others are in 10%, others are in 20%, others are in 30%. And the meaning of this percent is that if you're going to mix 100 kilograms of feeds, that means the concentrate that you're going to use, you will add, now like this one, you will add only 5 kilograms. For 10%, you will add only 10 kilograms. For 20%, you will add only 20 kilograms. I've realized that so many of you do not know how to what it means by 5%, okay? So we are going to give the formulation for 100 kilograms of feed. So if you want more, you're just going to multiply it with the number of feed, the amount of feeds that you want. Okay, so I'm going to give you from 0 up to when you lay off your birds. But one thing that I want us to know that is that it is best to give these birds pellets when from the beginning, when you've just brought the birds. Initially, I used to give them pellets for 4 weeks, but it's just with this particular flock that I only gave them for 3 weeks. But I have noticed that so many farmers always give birds pellets for only 2 weeks. And there are also other farmers who do not give the pellets at all. Simply because the pellets, by the way, are very, very expensive. But one beauty that I love with the pelleted feeds or the starter pellets is that it will make your birds come out very, very fast. The birds will put on weight very, very well. But I have so many farmers who do not use the pellets and their birds are also doing well. For example, I have one of my friends. She only gives the pellets for 2 weeks, and currently the birds are laying so well, actually even up to 100%. So that is why I decided that I'm also going to give the pellets for only the 3 weeks, and I changed to this mixture. So this is the formula you're going to use if you're not going to use pellets, or even when you're using the pellets, you will start from here. Okay, now from 0 to 8 weeks, okay, you will need only 6 things, 6 items that you will be mixing in their feeds. You will need the layer concentrate, the 5%. You will need the stock feed lime. You will need the broken maize. You will need the bran, maize bran, wheat bran. You will need the soybean meal, and you will need the sunflower meal. And we are going to mix 100 kilograms of feeds. Now, from 0 to 8 weeks, you will need layer concentrate 5%, the stock feed meal lime, you will need 2 kilograms, broken maize, you will add 18 kilograms, bran, you will add 52 kilograms, soybean meal, you will add 12 kilograms, sunflower meal, you will add 10 kilograms. And that will make 100 kilograms of feeds. Now, from 8 weeks to 17 weeks, we shall consider that a grower stage. You will need layer concentrate 5%. You will need 5 kilograms of it. And then the lime, you will need 2 kilograms. Broken maize, you will add 20 kilograms. Bran, you will add 53 kilograms. Soybean meal, you will add 10 kilograms. Sunflower meal, you will add 10 kilograms. And that will make 100 kilograms of feeds. Now, another stage is the pre-layer stage, of which this starts from 17 to 20 weeks. The concentrate, you will add 5 kilograms. Lime, you will add 9 kilograms. Broken maize, you will add 18 kilograms. Bran, you will add 49 kilograms. Soybean meal, you're going to add 10 kilograms. And sunflower meal, you're going to add 9 kilograms. And the total feed is going to be 100 kilograms of feed. Now you are going to go to layer 1. That is from 20 weeks to 40 weeks. The concentrate, you will add 5 kilograms. Lime, you will add 9.5 kilograms. Broken maize, you will add 18.5 kilograms. Bran, you're going to add 50 kilograms. The soybean meal, you will add 9.5 kilograms. Sunflower meal, you will add 7.5 kilograms. And that will make 100 kilograms of feeds. When we come to the last stage, this will be from 40 weeks up to when you sell off the birds. This is where we are now. The concentrate, you will add 5 kilograms. The lime, you will add 10 kilograms. The broken maize, you will add 17.5 kilograms. The bran, you will add 52.5 kilograms. Soybean meal, you will add 9 kilograms. Sunflower meal, you will add 6 kilograms. And that will make 100 kilograms of feeds. So this is a complete feed formulation for your layers from 0 up to when you sell off the birds. And this feed formulation, I got it from that company which I use. Okay, so endeavor to get the feed formulation from the companies that you will buy the concentrate from. Please, that is very, very important, because I have noticed that different companies have different feed formulation, but this is for the concentrate that I use, which I said it is Hendrix. In fact, I'm even marketing them without them knowing. Okay, so but at the end of it all, I need to tell you what I use and what is working for me. So if we want this feed formulation to work perfectly well in our farms, let us endeavor to mix this right amount of the materials that we are supposed to use. Let us make sure that we get the ones which are not contaminated, which are fresh, which are clean. That is the only way we are going to beat up or win for poultry farming. And then when it comes to giving these birds feeds, let us make sure we give them the right amount of feeds. And when the birds start laying eggs, you have to give them the feeds at the time that you have already made them got used to. If 6 in the morning, by 6, make sure you're giving the birds the feeds. Then when you're going to add it in the afternoon, anytime that you will choose of your choice, of your convenience, please let us give them the right feeds at the right time and the right amount of feeds. And then also make sure the feeders are always enough for all your birds to access the feeds. And after the feeds, the birds will need drinking water. So the drinking water should always be available. That is the only way we are going to win in poultry farming. Of course, biosecurity is very, very important. We must always know that. And being consistent with our herbal remedies is also very, very important. Okay? So we are going to go where we are going to mix up the feeds, and we see everything from there. But otherwise, the birds are still doing super, super well. You can see the drinkers. We are still treating the chronic respiratory diseases. And we said that we are going to do that at least for 5 consecutive days. Now, let me take you to where I'm doing the feed mixing from. See you right back. So guys, this is the store that we shall be keeping our feeds. I have decided to create this store. This is where I used to brood our birds. From the very first time when I started poultry farming, I used to brood my birds from here. But later I turned it into the local chicken house for the young chicks, for local birds. And I had partition actually here, but I decided to remove all the partition and disinfected this place very well, cleaned it very well, because this time I really want to handle the issue of my feeds by myself. So today we are going to mix 600 kilograms of feeds, and we are going to also mix charcoal in the feeds. Okay, we shall mix all it together, and we are going to use 5 kilograms of charcoal on the 600 kilograms of this chicken feeds. I have been actually working on it. You can see it is very fine. I just pounded it, by the way, locally. So let us start mixing our feeds. So when you do the mixing of your feeds by yourself, you find that when you order for these things like the maize bran, the broken maize, the lime, the soya, they end up giving you quality feeds. All the ingredients that they will send for you is of quality. Unlike when they are the ones who mix for you, you will not have the time to, or the chance to see what they have mixed. So that is the difference that I have discovered. That's why this time I have decided to do my own feed mixing. I need a knife. So So guys, we are now done mixing our feeds, and we added the charcoal which I showed you. We added the charcoal all, and this is how our feed is looking. So we are now left with only packing it in the sacks. And someone might ask me, why are we adding that charcoal? Guys, we all know the benefits of charcoal. That is why I felt like in this 600 kilograms of feeds, we are going to add there the charcoal. And these feeds, by the way, is going to take us close to 8 weeks. When these birds are now close to 8 weeks, that is when again we are going to mix other feeds. So this is important. It is always good to always mix your feeds enough for the birds for some good time, and the storage should always be very, very excellent. Because if you can see, we are not going to put the sacks down. I will put it on those pallets that I made. So finally we are done mixing the feeds. We are first going to feed up the birds, and then we shall now come and do the packing of our feeds. So let us first weigh, and we feed the birds. So let us go back and now feed the birds. Start from here. So guys, you can now see the color of our feeds. You can now see. This is now the color after adding the charcoal. Wow, they were already very hungry. They see how they are running for feeds. Yes, our birds have a lot of appetite. You can see. Oh my God. So when your birds are feeding like this, it really tells you that your birds are very healthy. Because if birds that are sick, they will not be running for feed, they will be so dormant, but see how they are fighting for the feed. Oh, wow. So guys, for today, that is all I had for you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for always coming back. Thank you so much for all your wonderful love and support. But if you're still new, please consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. Click on the notification bell so that you never miss out any upload. Share this video, comment in the comment section down below, and I'll be so grateful. See you next time. I love you all. Have a blessed Sunday and a blessed new week. Bye-bye.